Julie Chrisley, a jailed reality star, has broken down in custody and regrets what she did for fame and money, telling friends she regrets letting Todd push her into a fraud plan. Julie Chrisley blames herself for letting her husband Todd push her into a tax fraud scheme that ultimately saw them both sentenced to lengthy stints in prison. Julie Chrisley claims that her brief time in prison has broken her down and that she now bitterly regrets the extreme lengths she went to for fame and money. Julie, a mother of 3, is not doing well at all in prison, according to a source close to the 50-year-old. The insider also stated that the former reality TV star has been overtaken by regret over the role she played. She is in tears. She is not at all doing well, the person said. She feels guilty for having let her family down and cannot imagine how she would spend years behind bars. The insider continued, saying that Julie, who is already serving a lengthy sentence, is now venting to friends about how angry she is with herself for letting her 54-year-old husband Todd persuade her that they would never go to jail for the fraud. Todd was given a 12-year prison sentence. Todd promised her they wouldn't go to jail, and now Julie regrets what she did for fame. They added, noting that the former reality star is losing all faith in the duo's ability to pull off the heist. She is losing faith that they will get this overturned and she is so sad. It is heartbreaking, the source shared. A spokesperson for the Chrisleys did not respond to a request for comment. Last week, Julie's daughter Savannah shared some insight into her mother's prison struggles on her podcast, explaining that the matriarch was scared but that she was keeping herself busy by taking classes. Todd and Julie are also the parents of son Chase, 26, and Grayson, 16, while Todd also shares daughter Lindsay, 33, and son Kyle, 31, with his ex-wife Teresa Terry. In 2016, Todd and Julie gained custody of their son Kyle's daughter Chloe, 10, with his ex Angela Johnson. The custody was handed to Savannah when her parents entered prison, something that has left the 25-year-old struggling to cope, the insider added. Savannah is just not coping well with trying to be a mom to Chloe and her brother Grayson. They shared. Savannah, who was kicked off a Southwest flight for unruly behavior recently, talked about Julie's situation in great depth on her latest Unlocked podcast. She said that Julie sent her home from one prison visit with 30 to 40 days worth of letters, adding that was like her daily diary. It was a lot to read. It was tough to see the accounts of her day and just things that she's scared of or nervous about or just all the thoughts that go through her mind, Savannah explained. Savannah has visited both Todd and Julie since their January surrender and said that her mom has been taking classes to pass the time. She's just staying busy, you know, like, she's trying to do anything and everything, take classes, everything known to man that she can do, she does. Savannah also added that she thinks her mom was trying to shield her kids from a lot of things regarding their legal issues so as to protect them. She told her listeners, "It's hard, it is extremely." When discussing her newfound role as a caregiver to her underage brother and niece, "I'm helping to raise my 10-year-old sister and 16-year-old brother, and I'm trying to date," Savannah joked. "And I'm like, what do you do with them?" she admitted. The 16-year-old, he drives and all that, but the 10-year-old I'm like, you gotta maybe come have dinner with me. On a January 5th episode of Julie and Todd's former podcast, Chrisley Confessions, Julie seemed hopeful when discussing her impending prison stay. "I think it puts things into perspective for me because we all think our heart is the hardest thing," she said.